Welcome to the Seven Figure Flipping Podcast, where we take you behind the scenes of wholesaling and house flipping businesses. The systems and automation that we discuss will help you build a real business instead of another job for yourself. From beginners to those doing hundreds of thousands a year, we go deep into the details and strategies that are working today. And now your host, Bill Allen.
Hey everybody, it's Bill Allen. It's late on Monday night, and this is going to be a really short episode of the podcast that we're putting out today on Tuesday. And there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the financial market, in the real estate sector. A lot of people talking. I haven't been extremely vocal recently about what's going on, I'm predicting in the future, things like that. And I don't plan to predict the long-term future, but you guys heard the podcast that I did with Bruce Norris. It was amazing. It changed my mindset on sharing information, working together, talking about what we're doing. And this week with the CARES Act being signed and coming out for our small businesses and what it might mean from unemployment to, paying people to, keep their staff on board to all these things. I've spent the weekend and I'm going to spend tomorrow talking to someone about the CARES Act that I'm going to bring to you guys on the podcast too. But what I'm doing is I'm kind of curating all this information to figure out how to use it in my business. I'm working with Nate, my COO, and my team and my staff on what we're doing and how we're going to handle this going forward. And what I wanted to do is I want to put out an invite to you guys for a live call that I'm doing on Thursday night, April 2nd at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern time. And I know we have a lot of podcast listeners that aren't necessarily on social media with us or follow us where we put all this information out. So I wanted to invite you guys here on the podcast, make it a really short podcast, because I know you guys have a lot going on right now. There's so many people out there. There's so much information. The news is all over you. So stay calm, relax, focus on your business, and think about, the opportunity and a strategy that you can use moving forward. And take all this information in and, iterate it and see what the decision is with the data that you bring in. So what I've done is I've kind of curated all this information. I've put it all together. I've worked with my team and my staff on what we're going to do. I've talked to our mastermind members, the 7-figure altitude and 7-figure runway members. What are they doing in their businesses right now? And basically boiled it all down to a presentation that I'm going to give on Thursday night. So Thursday, April 2nd, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern time. I'm going to go, I'm going to put on a live call. And then if you're in our 7-figure house flipping and wholesaling Facebook group, I have an event in there. If you're not in there, you can find it on Facebook. You can ask to join. And I'm asking people to put their questions. Like, what are they struggling with right now? What kind of questions do they have? What are they trying to figure out how to do? And what would they like me to answer on that call? And if I have enough time, I'll answer as many questions as I can to discuss that. We have a limited space on the webinar link that we're using. So make sure that you register. And to register, you can go to 7figureflipping.com/remember. So 7figureflipping.com/remember. I'm going to talk about what we're doing in my company, Blackjack, right now. If you don't know who we are, but you listen to this podcast for the first time, we're flipping and wholesaling somewhere between 160 to 200 houses a year. And so we're going through this stuff with you guys. We're in the trenches. We're making moves. We're making adjustments. We're deciding, what to do. After talking to Bruce Norris, I know a lot of you guys listened to that podcast that we just did. It's fantastic. If you haven't listened, please go back and listen to it. Nate and I are really working together to figure out what that means, from the marketing side to closing in a virtual environment to working with the title companies, raising private money in a time like this. So I'm going to talk about all those things and some of the things that I'm thinking about and I'm doing, and then maybe some contingency plans going forward. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not going to share the future and exactly what I think is going to happen. If you guys want to hear that, listen to the podcast that Bruce and I did. Now I'm going to go talk about the tactical issues, exactly what we're doing to move forward in this environment and currently right now. And it'll be a live event. I'll be doing a call. It's just a live call on Thursday. So go to 7figureflipping.com/remember. Make sure that you register for the event that we're doing and you attend 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern. I can't wait to see you guys there. I'm really excited about this. I've been working hard this week to prepare for it. Anything from, the wholesaling and flipping side of our business to the CARES Act and how I'm handling my employees, my staff, things like that. And they'll be on the call too. So I'll be talking about keeping staff, what you do, what I'm thinking about, some of the small business loans that are available, some of the perks and working with your tenants and all of that kind of stuff. So I can't wait to see you guys there, 7figureflipping.com/remember. And I will be sharing a ton of information with you guys on that call. I am not going to put this out on the podcast. It's only going to be for the people who actually register and show up to this call. And I think that's the benefit of being a listener and like an insider in this 7-figure flipping community. I want this to be inside of our community and the people who are following us. So I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. 7figureflipping.com/remember. And I'll see you guys on Thursday, April 2nd, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. See you.
Thanks for listening to the 7-Figure Flipping Podcast with Bill Allen. If you want to grow and scale your house flipping or wholesaling business, check out more insider tips and strategies from the nation's most successful real estate investors at 7figureflipping.com.